Hi everybody, Paul and Ryan from Ryan's Guitar Experience, a new PRS dealer. We have a Blue Sierra 100-watt top here. This thing's like a race car.
It really is.
And the problem with race cars, unless you know how to drive, they'll get away from you. And this thing, if you know how to drive it, it won't get away from you. But if you just start playing and letting all the other strings go, I mean, you know, it's kind of like a mess, right? But if you deaden the other strings, I mean, it sounds like an Archon, but it was really early on in that whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And it's got this big, thick tone. Now, you can turn the bass all the way off and turn the mid-range all the way off, and it's still... The fundamental bass tone is this big, thick thing,
yeah.
right? But if I turn it up some more and bring everything in the middle, I mean, you learn, listen to it. I mean, it's just got all this, I'm sitting right next to the amp, but it's got all this ridiculous amount of gain.
Yeah, and that's with your 3/4 on the gain. So you're not.
Yeah,
that's not even
2/3.
That's not even all it'll give you.
No, I haven't even started yet. So if you can learn how to control this thing, it'll give you one hell of a tone. Have you taken this thing to practice yet?
I have.
And what happened?
Everybody told me to turn down.
Okay.
It's a
all right,
watt.
fair.
After
fair enough.
that,
But you do have a volume control. I mean, this is
you
5 and that's 5
yeah.
of them. I mean, it will turn down.
You know what I found with this amp? When I took this amp to band practice, you know what I found was that I found that regardless of how I set it up, it just cut through the mix like a knife. We're a 7-piece band with horns.
Yeah.
So it's not any guitar tone works in that band. And it just, whenever I laid into a lead with a similar setting to what you have there, it was just right through the middle of the band, and it just sat exactly where I wanted it to be.
That's my experience too, but when you listen to it like this, you would think maybe it was too dark a tone, but it's not.
No, it's not.
Have you ever stood next to Eric Johnson's amps and some of these other guys? They're playing with this big, thick tone. The microphone is clearing it up.
Yeah.
And that's what you experienced, right?
Yep.
So this is a race car. If somebody wants a 100-watt race car, I mean, if I turn this thing all the way up, it'll tear our heads off. We won't be able to sit here.
We're not going to do that right now, right?
Oh, come on.
I mean, you can try it if you want.
It's going to distort everything in the recording setup. Oh, he's going to turn.
We got to age all this nice wood before it turns into guitars.
Oh, we're done this video. This is a race car. All you got to do is play a single note, and every note will EBO. It's a race car. You got to learn how to use it.
Yep.
That's a Blue Sierra 100-watt, new old stock. Thanks for taking it.
Ryan's Guitar Experience.